welcome back, guys. Today we're taking a look at this killer riff by the Scorpions. It's called Tease Me Please Me, and this is from Crazy World album in 1990. This had the song Wind of Change on it, the ballad, which was a mega hit for the band. But this song was the lead-off track, and I've always thought this was a cool, catchy little riff here. So we're going to take a look at that in just a sec. Before we get started, check down below and you'll see a link for my Patreon. That's where you can find the tab and Guitar Pro for this lesson and a bunch of other cool stuff as well. And also I've got a free gift for you called 15 glam metal riffs you gotta know. It's tab, Guitar Pro, videos, just some cool riffs from 80s bands, the Sunset Strip era of things. So check that out down below as well. It's my free gift to you. This one here is not going to be too difficult, I don't think, for most of you. It's his standard tuning, and it's in the key of E for the most part. I'm going to go over a couple of the other parts too, just briefly. But the main tab and everything is just going to cover the main riff. So let's get started. This starts on a D chord. Before we get to the riff, here's the intro. It's the D chord, an A chord, and an E chord. And these are all power chords here from the key of E. So third time, a little bit different there. Now this is when it goes into the riff, is when it goes to that B power chord. So again, I'm just hitting the D power chord, A, E. On the third time, it kind of goes. Kind of playing around with that minor and major third there on the third and fourth frets. And then the last time it goes to the B chord, and we have this chromatic walk up. And then we're into the riff. So let's take a look at that. So the second fret, it kind of hangs on that note, so it's be like, and then we're into the riff. Okay, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to want to shift up and go 4, 5, 6, 7, like so. Those are all picked, alternate picked. I guess you could down pick it, but no reason not to alternate pick these here. Okay, and now what we're here for, the main riff. Play that one more time. Okay, that's the first half of the riff, and it's super cool. I've seen people play this down here by the nut using open strings on the A string and such, but the band actually plays it up here, so I know this is correct. All right, so we're going to play open E string and then 6 and 7 on the low E, and then 5 on the A string, and then 4 on the A string. And what you want to do is move the index finger back 1 fret. So rather than try and do something awkward like that, you want to just shift your hand, because you're going to hit the 5th fret on the low E with the middle finger, and then you're going to play 3 on the low E. So like that. Hopefully that makes sense. And this one you can all down pick or alternate some of it if you want. I think I do both. I just unconsciously sort of play this. It's not that fast. So let's just go with a down pick for now. Okay, the second time is the same as the first, but we hang out on that G note a little bit longer and give it some vibrato. Okay, let's try that both cycles there. Back to the first one. On the fourth one, we do this. So we got two dyads here. Open E, 6, 7 on the E, 5 on the A, open E again, and then 7 and 7 played together on the A and D strings, and then open E and muted like that, and then 5 on the A and D strings. So then another open E there. That's sort of the last fill. So if you think of the riff in 4 parts, that would be the 4th part. So let's try all 4 of those. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a lot of riffs are like that, where they have the first time and the third time are the same. The second time and the 4th time are little variations. Okay, it's like kind of like a call and response. It's a very natural way to write riffs. Okay, let me start over. That's mainly what I wanted to show you, is the main riff. That's what we're here for. But I'll show you a little bit of the verse, pre-chorus, chorus section. And it's all fairly simple. So right before we go to the verse, I'm going to hit that. So the 5 and 5 on the A and D. And then it goes into an A5 power chord at the 7th and 9th fret on the D and G strings, and I'm just playing the open A string along with that. D, that's going to transition back to the riff, so that's 7 and 7 on the D and G strings, it's part of a D chord. So here we go. Here's the pre-chorus. D, A. Just like the intro, except the rhythm's a little different on that E chord there. This time it goes to the B. We'll do that walk up again. Now, the chorus goes like this. Okay, and that's it. Then you're back into the main riff. And that's pretty simple, right? Just an E power chord, back to a D, and then A power chord at the 5th fret, back to a G, and it goes. A little slightly different rhythm there, back to this. And then the last time. The other guitar is doing this. Rudolph Schenker is actually playing just like it's an E diag, but it's doubled up. So I'm playing 9 on the D, 9 G, 12 on the B and the high E. And that's going on while this is playing. You can hear that on the right side speaker. And pointed this way, which is actually left if you're looking at it, but for me it's the right. So listen to your right side speaker and you'll hear that part on the chorus. And that's it, guys. That's the whole thing. Fairly simple, very cool. Great song, great riff, great band. So hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Rock on.